Hey everyone, hitting you guys with another video in here. I've been thinking about Yodel Kid, the little Hank Williams boy, the Walmart yodeling boy. I've been thinking about him ever since his new Coachella performance, his recent Coachella performance, where essentially you have somebody who has become a viral internet meme being placed on the stage, on a stage on which you are having these mainstream commercial artists, or not literally the same stage, but I'm saying, just the same festival, rather. He's being placed up there as if he is one of these musicians, when really people are kind of getting an entirely different entertainment value out of this kid. I feel like this says a few things about how deeply memes and internet humor have permeated our culture, that people will pay money to see or line up to see a meme and sort of have an experience, a real life experience with a meme, in the same way that people will line up or maybe pay tickets or do whatever else they would do to line up and see an artist who they take seriously. That is how deep memes are at this point. Memes have gone deep. And another thing that I think about this situation that is maybe not quite as exciting, maybe a little sad, because I do like mimetic humor, and I do think it's interesting that it's kind of ballooned in the way that it has. Something that's kind of sad about this is that I feel like it says something about the state of country music in a way, because the type of old school country and yodeling that this boy was performing in Walmart, and I get that it's not really just his singing or the yodeling that made people laugh at the video or made people think it was ridiculous. I mean, his get up, the fact that it was in Walmart. There were a lot of things that were funny about the video. But it's almost like we're kind of losing touch with one of this country's root genres of music. I mean, America has been responsible for a lot of different musical movements over the years, and country is just one of them. But still, I mean, country is the musical heart of a lot of parts of this country, and it's just kind of sad to see it turned into a meme. Now, I get the country industry is partially responsible for that, because a lot of the artists in the genre have desperately lost touch with a lot of those sounds and a lot of those musical ideas, just to come out with this awful pop country sound that they just mass produced, to the point where you're only now starting to have artists who are newer and like, man, this is crap. I need to kind of bring this backward a little bit, just to kind of get back in touch with reality. So because the industry couldn't find that balance, you're sort of starting to see a revolution with some newer artists kind of going a little bit more old school. And hey, who knows, maybe as a result of Yodeling Kid, more people may appreciate this older style of country music and these modes of American musical expression that, again, I feel like we've lost touch with. We've been so out of touch with for so long that when we hear them, they almost sound alien. Because honestly, when I first heard Yodeling Kid, I thought it was a good performance. Like, I got why people thought it was funny, but his singing was good. I thought his yodeling was good. Dude could carry a tune. And from what I can see of him playing guitar and everything, like, he's a little bit of he's a little cute red, white, and blue total package. So who knows, maybe he'll actually be able to swing this thing into a legitimate music career, where he actually records and creates country music that truly celebrates the root and the past of the genre, which I think needs a little bit of an awakening right now. Because again, I feel like it's sad, and it says something that for people to hear this kind of music, and it's funny, it's funny. And again, as I said, I know it's not the only thing about the video that people find hilarious, but certainly, again, like, his performance for a lot of people seemed weird, despite the fact that the yodeling and his singing were actually quite good. It wasn't really the performance quality that made it funny. It was the fact that it was so alien and it was so different, and it's not really something that gets a whole lot of exposure, even in the country mainstream, the genre that helped put sounds like this on the map in the first place. There are a lot of modes of American folk music and Western music that I think, unfortunately, have just fallen to the wayside. And, hopefully they see a little bit of a resurgence one day, because to get rid of them entirely, I feel like you're sort of ripping away from country what it is that made it country in the first place. I mean, case in point, the new Casey Musgraves album, which the twang of that record is so faint, it's barely a country album at all. And again, that's as a result of the genre kind of losing touch with itself to the point where it's kind of slowly just become a subgenre of pop, whereas before it used to be its own separate, completely definitive style of music. So again, Yodeling Boy, achieving the viral fame that he has, I think it can mean several things. I think it means that we really kind of should get back on the ball with appreciating like some of the musical art forms that were born out of our culture in this country. Two, the virality of Yodeling Boy might create an opportunity for us to do this because in the wake of so many people kind of loving this meme, I think there have been some listeners who have come to appreciate what exactly it is that Yodeling Boy does. Who knows how long that's going to last, but nah. And going forward, maybe a lot of country artists will kind of see this as a sign that maybe going forward, embracing what makes country country makes more sense than abandoning it. You might have to perform in the aisle of a Walmart store, though. Over here next to my head is another video you can check out. Hit that up or the link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Yodeling Boy, forever.